It's Tom Myers, Superintendent of the Bellevue Community School District in Bellevue, Iowa, coming to you with this week's Believe in the Blue update for everyone in Comet Land here. Want to start off by talking about some upcoming events, and the first one I want to talk about is the High School Musical, which is this Thursday at 7 o'clock, Saturday at 7 o'clock, and Sunday at 2 o'clock. It is called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Mr. Dockham and the students have done a wonderful job in preparing for this. Saw about an hour preview of it the other day with our elementary and our middle school students. Very funny, humorous, outstanding performances by our musical people that way, with their singing and their acting. Strongly encourage you to come out to that. That is at the Bellevue Middle School, High School multi-purpose gym on this big stage there. So I encourage you to come out to that way. You may notice that's not on Friday as traditionally has been the case. That is because we're in the second round of the football playoffs and the state tells us when we have to play and where we're going to play and who we're going to play. And they said we play Friday night at Denver. So we are going to Denver, Iowa for a game. I encourage you to come up to that as well. It's about a 2-hour drive up there. Check out your map. Come on up there. We believe the Comets will give an outstanding performance again as they have all season. They are 10-0 this season, ranked in the top 10 in the state, and we'll see where we go from there. They've checked Coach Knake and his entire staff, and all the students have done a wonderful job that way so far this year, and I'm sure that will continue. Whether it's athletics, extracurriculars in some other way, with the musical, the fine arts, the academics, we're giving great performance, and I want people to recognize that. Other things going on, just quick here, we have a 7th grade girls basketball game home tonight at Bellevue Elementary School at 4:15, because we also have a middle school wrestling meet here at home at 4:15. Our 8th grade girls basketball team travels to Monticello. On Monday of next week, we have a middle school basketball at Cascade. On Tuesday of next week, we have middle school basketball. These are all girls' games at Easton Valley at the Preston Building. And then on Thursday, we have middle school wrestling at North Cedar. And then we have 8th grade basketball home versus Northeast and 7th grade basketball away at Northeast. And then Friday is our annual Veterans Day program. Mr. Bowie, once again, is in charge of that with the American Legion. He always does a wonderful job at that, and we will continue that this year again. He will be there providing that program at 10 o'clock, lasting until about 11. And then that afternoon, we have the River Valley Conference Band Festival, and that will include a concert at 7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock that evening next Friday. So come on over to that. It's a great event once again. All the conference schools, so all 13 schools will have their representatives there. So I encourage you to come over. Second thing, we have the Beyond the Blue program we're starting up. There's an article in the Bellevue Herald Leader about that. Check it out, but it's really honoring our graduates and what they've done after they've left Bellevue. So kind of going that Beyond the Blue. We talk about Believe in the Blue. Well, here's Beyond the Blue. After they graduate, what have they accomplished with their professional careers, military careers, their contributions to society at the world, national, state, community level, whatever it is that way. And anyone can nominate people for that. They just have to be, the people being nominated have to be a graduates of 10 years or more. And we just really want to honor our people. There's a lot of great things our graduates have done, and we want that to be an inspiration to our students that way and recognizing those people. The process will come down to we'll recognize a few people who have been nominated each year, keep them on file, and this will be an annual thing. So we're looking forward to that. There's about 12 committee members on there. I'm one of those, but there's 11 other people, either from the school and or the community. Actually, most of these people are from the community. That way we have knowledge of some of our graduates and what's going on. The last thing I just want to add here, a little snippet from a book called World Class Learners. It's by Yang Zhao. He has 2 quotes here I just want to talk about real quick. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way. It's Mark Twain. And then John Dewey has one here stated, all genuine education comes about through experience, does not mean that all experiences are genuinely or equally educated. Ultimately, we want to provide students experience where they're applying their learning, where they're trying things, where they're doing things more than just simply sitting down, filling out a multiple choice test, big true false, or writing an answer. We want kids to maybe do some of that, but we also want them to experience learning that way. And carrying a cat by the tail, if you haven't done that, that's probably not a very nice thing to do, but it doesn't work very well. So we want to make sure that we're providing the right experience for kids and that those experiences are also educational. One other final thing I want to add, talking about that, our Bellevue Big program does a lot of those things. We are traveling out to Cedar Rapids to Iowa Big on November 15th. If any community members are interested in going along with us, tell you what, we'll pay your way out, we'll pay your meal, we'll pay for the program out there. We'll leave that morning about 7:30 and we'll get back about 4:30. That is on November 15th, Tuesday, November 15th. Would strongly encourage you to come. We're taking another group of staff members along. We've had about half our staff go out there already at the middle school, high school level. We're going to take a few more out there, also along with some students that way. And one other thing I want to mention here, we are now, Bellevue Big is now going to be located off campus at the Bellevue Art Gallery. That is our location for the rest of this year and hopefully beyond. Alan Ernst and the group have allowed us to go down there and set up our shop down there basically and have meetings and work. And we believe that is going to be an outstanding area, and we're going to try to help out down there as we help out our community as a whole. That's what Bellevue Big is about. It's about looking at real world problems in our own community or beyond and working to develop solutions or working to make things better. And they will do some other work with some other community organizations, in fact, including the Bellevue Heart and Soul Group. That way, that's starting up. That I'll tell you more about some other time. I've taken more time than necessary. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in today, and I will be back next week. And have a great day. And go Comets! Believe in the blue.